Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So LSU's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Out wide right, it's Watkins. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Durham. Oh, what a move. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Levitt. Comes down, it's Harris. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Here's a give to Durham. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Here's Durham. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he tags on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Drew Mestemaker, an incoming transfer out of the portal from North Texas. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
Two outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools. knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two guys that are the dudes for their squad. They know it. They've been on these teams. They're the leader of their teams. How do they handle this big-time moment? Who presses? Who tries to do too much and maybe cost their team a little? Both these guys have been great. This is a big stage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Look out! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. Can they catch him? He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. There he goes. Past the 30. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Harris. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. LSU quick to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Fires on the move. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff, Caden Durham. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The run inside. It's Jones. Makes one man miss. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Temple. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Rushes on. Ripping through the defense. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Might as well run him again. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The give to Caden Durham. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the point after. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Runs through a tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Temple. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. In the backfield, it's Watkins.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter.
Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
Can't get him to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. All over him immediately.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The corners are walked up tight. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, LSU. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Temple. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Under pressure. Left side, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. On target. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Out wide right, it's Powell. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on third down. Out wide left, it's Jones. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Old Dominion, taking on the number 23 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Monarchs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Stillwater. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Cowboys head coach at the half. They have got to do a better job calling plays. He said, this is on us. Our quarterback has been steady all year. He's a terrific player, and we just haven't given him enough opportunities. Look for a major shift in play calling and intention here to start the third quarter. I'll let you know how it's going down here on the field.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Temple. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Breaks the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. From the gun on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Finds a crease, it's Temple. And he's brought down after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third down. They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Left side is Green. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Durham. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice...
Snagged it, and there's running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Driving forward, it's Durham. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hits inside, it's Berry. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Purple and Gold's got this running game going right now. And you don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Right side, it's Harris. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. It's Durham. Past the 45. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So first down will open up the final period. Here's Durham one more time. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Spins away from one. It's a seam wide open. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The run inside. It's Jones. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Throws it off the RPO. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Oh,
a lot of space. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Swamped immediately.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Powers through. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action on first down. And he gets it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jones.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Handed to the back. They put the brakes on him.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. He rifles one deep down the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Wilson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got him this time. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off to Jones. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Back to pass on 2nd down. Card in the backfield. It's Jones. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Hand off from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To throw, it's Levitt. He fires one deep down the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Gain of 25 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.